Covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 9 starts right now.
And we start at 9 with new details on the Tulsa County District Attorney's decision to give deferred prosecution to those 4 former Broken Arrow officers accused of taking ammunition from an abandoned home. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Sarah Whaley.
And I'm Morgan Martin. Shay has the night off. We told you 3 officers were fired and 1 retired after an incident back in May. New at 9, I spoke with an attorney today about what this means. A big-time decision from the Tulsa County District Attorney's Office involving this abandoned house and the 4 former Broken Arrow police officers who responded there on May 23rd. We told you in August when 3 of the officers were fired and 1 retired for policy violations, including the alleged theft of recovered property. We now know from the DA's office that property was ammunition. Friday, prosecutors released a statement saying each of the former officers agreed to what's called a deferred prosecution. I spoke to local attorney Tim Gilpin about what that means.
If there's a police investigation into a matter and they feel it warrants consideration by the district attorney, they provide it to the district attorney with all their information. Then the district attorney decides whether or not they think there's enough there to go ahead with the prosecution or go in a different direction, which is more of a plea or an agreement not to prosecute, but there is something that the defendant has to do.
In this case, they've agreed to pay fines and do community service. Gilpin says it's not necessarily uncommon to see a district attorney make this decision.
It may be that these officers had perfectly clean records beforehand and that the offense was such that they didn't think they needed to be prosecuted in court.
Which Tulsa County Assistant District Attorney Eric Graylis echoed when Fox 23 called to get clarification on the decision. Graylis explained that the officers found ammo in the vacant home, and he said yes, they should have turned it in, but instead used it. He explained that since officers are usually given ammo for free, they didn't feel criminal charges were necessary at this time, but they did feel some action needed to be taken, and that's why they went with the deferred prosecution. BAPD posted a statement today saying they are aware of the DA's decision and are committed to maintaining the integrity and accountability of the department.